Cooper, what you doing, boy? Cooper, Cooper, Cooper. Hello? Anybody out there? There's Walt. What's up, Walt? Hey, Steven. Excuse me. Didn't mean to cough in your ears. Didn't have time to mute the mic. I apologize. Your phone's about to die. Well, you need one of those chargers that you charge the charger at the house and you can take it with you and you can plug your phone into it while it's in your pocket. So you need one of them chargers like that. I had a couple of them. They lasted for a long time. I mean, the battery life, you could get a couple charges. Super. Hey, there's David and DeAndre. The RPO don't like us no more. He don't hang around. No, I'm just kidding. He's working man now. He's working the corners. No. Well, I'm glad y'all working. So hope you have a great day in hell. I mean Walmart. What? Shorter when you get home. Yeah. I was just saying they do have portable chargers you can buy. DeAndre. Little D, little D, little DeAndre. Well, you need to call me on your next day off, Dave. Street sweeper going up the road. Loud as can be. Well, tell Tina I said good morning, dear. I will not call her that. So how's everybody doing today? What is today? Fuck, I don't even know. Tuesday. Tuesday morning. Didn't even know what day it was. Is she liking her job too, David? I applied for that job at my local Walmart, but I never got called back. When you order online, somebody's got to go get all the groceries together. Yeah, I think that's what she does. Ooh, she didn't like her lead. Well, unfortunately there's. I don't think it's just there. I think no matter where you work these days, there's always going to be those ones, that are like that. You'll be off Thursday. All right, hold on, guys. I gotta take care of something. Hey, y'all be. I'll be right back. Sorry. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. You just bought the new Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Damn, David's rolling in the big dough now. Brandy. Hey, don't be looking at my crotch, Brandy. Oh, you meant the picture. Oh, okay. How's Brandy? No, I've tried that before. Unless they changed it, Steven, I've always had to add money to my PayPal card and then transfer it to Cash App. So, no, that's what I look like. That's what I look like. That was my baby picture. Well, Steven, you have to let me know in a message how to do it because I never could figure out how to add it. It always declined it when you try to do it at the register. Brandy. Another reason I need to go to New Jersey. Brandy. No, I kind of look like the Bigfoot. Mm-mm-mm. Big, ugly, hairy guy. They Cash App just say, oh, okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I know I'm sitting right here. I am Bigfoot. That's why I'm never going to Pennsylvania or the mountains up there. I may get kidnapped by the Bigfoots. They may think I'm a long lost relative and steal me back to. You can add money to Cash App at Family Dollar. Well, last time I ever tried it, which had been a while, it got declined at Walmart. But see, I have my cards linked up so I can transfer money from PayPal to Cash App, but you can't do it backwards. Yeah, you can't transfer from Cash App to PayPal on the app. They're nice. Well, I'll take your word, Brandy. Brandy, you want to come up on panel? No, I don't expect anybody to come up on panel. I have StreamYard just here. If anybody wants to pop up and talk, except for DeAndre, because he never talks, bastard. Scratcher for Life was the one who told me, "What's up?" There's Gus FC. Uh, just another. I was gonna say another manic Monday, but it's Tuesday, so yeah, never mind. Brandy. Or is Brandy fine like wine, huh? All right, David. Appreciate it. You have a good day. Yeah, you try to call me on Thursday if you get a chance. Gus FC's working over making that dough. The dough ray me. If y'all have any friends or family in Texas and Oklahoma, you should probably check on them. They had some really bad storms last night. I know Kayla said it was pretty bad, but they were safe. That was around midnight, 1 o'clock this morning. So Hardcore Copper said that they had a pretty bad storm come through, but it was just rain and wind. That was about 11 or 12 last night too. So upload train videos. Brandy. I don't think I even I didn't even know Brandy had content. Brandy. I don't know why I keep saying Brandy. I just do. I don't know. I got to go to my phone to click Brandy. Brandy. No, I was not subscribed to Brandy. I did not realize she had any content. There's good evening, ASFM Vlogs. How are you? Hope you're doing well this evening. for you. I know it's evening for you, so I do appreciate you being here. Just chatting, just hanging out. And we don't I don't have any videos. I mean, I got a friend out in Wisconsin who loves anything pertaining to trains, so feel on the roads every now and then for him. Well, I've got a rail, like bottom of the hill here, man. I've got like if I walk out my front door, walk a block, and look down the bank, there's it's like 4, 5 lines that go into one down here at the. It's an old train station. They don't use it for a train station no more because we don't have passenger service. But there's like businesses and stuff in it. Like there's the main room in that train station. They use it for events like meetings and weddings and. But then there's some other little things in there. Good morning, Jelly. Jelly Deli. How's Jelly this morning? Well, I wish I had a GoPro or something that I could record on, and then I could download it to YouTube. Because I can't really hold the phone steady. So if I had like a GoPro on a hat or like strapped to my chest, I could like do some nature walks, adventures. Hey, Darlene La Loca. There's Jelly, Jelly, Jelly. I had a good response the other day when you were on panel. Everybody was like, "Who was that?" I said, "That's little Jelly." Got the day off. Awesome. Here comes the street sweeper. Darlene, Darlene La Loca. La La Loca. You're in a boot and crutches. Oh no. It was you. La 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 la. Okay. Brandy, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here and everything you do. You're in a boot and crutch. Oh, I told you, you said you sprained your ankle, so I knew you need to go to the. I knew you needed to go to the ER, even though. All right, be right back. Was it your right foot or left foot? Because if it, I mean, at least if it was your left foot, you could still drive. Brandy, Darlene, how are you today? Left. Well, at least you could still drive, right? I mean, you could use the right foot for gas and a brake. Yeah. I'm doing good, I guess. I think I slept funny last night because my neck, I got like a stiff left side of my neck. I just feel a twinge in it. Yeah, you can still drive. That's good. At least you can still do your deliveries and everything. Julie, yep. Julie said she'd be right back. She's busy. She's got the kiddos. Probably about time for the kiddos to wake up. But yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, it's hard for me to fit into bed properly. Yeah, yeah. Not doing deliveries on crutches. Either my feet usually hang off the end of the bed or something. No, I got a California King. I got plenty of room on that bed. Oh yeah, well, yeah. I guess you don't want to try to have to get out and then. Well, I thought you did Uber and stuff too. Don't you do like Uber or Lyft, Rob? Yeah, Brandy. Look, see, hey, look at that fella. Well, I hit camera. See, look at that fella. See, does it not look like a Bigfoot? Does it not look like a big hairy Bigfoot? What are you doing, Cooper? And my little puppy's up here with me. What are you doing, Cooper? Cooper, 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 Cooper. You done pizza deliveries? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I guess you have to take a few days off, or however long they told you. Don't you still have the flower business though? Don't you still have the flower shop, my friend? At least you still got that to go back on. But yeah, how's everybody else doing? Nobody else is talking. Just me and Rob having a conversation. Might need to live in the woods eventually. Good to be furry. Yeah, yeah. It gets cold at night. You need to cover my have my face covered and everything. Never know. You gonna volunteer and tribute? You want to go to the woods with me, Brandy? Awesome. I like playing board games. My favorite game is Monopoly, but everybody gets tired. They don't like to play because you know when I play Monopoly, we used to average minimum 4 hours. We've had 8 and 10 hour games of Monopoly before. People just don't like to. You thought you said you were furry? She might be. I don't know, DeAndre. She might just be. But yeah, little one, little Brandy. You got Monopoly? Yeah, Monopoly was my favorite game, and then after that, I like to play Scrabble and Yahtzee. Scrabble and Yahtzee, but Scrabble made you think too much. I had to have a dictionary with me the whole time. Like, what does that word mean? What does that word mean? But thank you for everybody. I appreciate everybody, but thank you for Brandy. Thank you to Brandy for coming back. At least I didn't scare you off. Yeah, Monopoly, Scrabble, and Yahtzee. Yeah, my problem is I don't. I have to have a dictionary there in case somebody. That's like what because I have to know what a word is. Like if you put a word down and I don't know what it means, it'll drive me crazy. So well now we have smartphones, so we can just Google it. But back in the day, good morning, Shante. I had to you'd have to look in a dictionary to find definitions. Yeah, the game of life. That one was a good one too. Uno, Skipbo. Uh, who can ever forget Go Fish? Go fish. You get Monopoly Party on your game system? There you go. Well, how's Shantae doing this morning? We're just hanging out, you know. I'm surprised Mikey's not popped in yet. He didn't have classes today. Maybe he slept in. That's 7 people in chat. I was missing everything I unsubbed to you. Didn't realize. Oh, it's all right, Brandy. It happens, you know. Good old YouTube will do it to you. But I do appreciate you. Shantae in the house. La 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 loca. Yeah, Darlene's it. Well, DeAndre, guess Vanessa said hi to me last night. She was in Ted's chat. So she did say hi to me, so maybe she's not too mad at me. You're waiting on your sister to call. Awesome. Auntie Shante. Auntie Shante. Well, my brothers are too old to have kids now. They never had any. My oldest brother will be 49 this year. My middle brother will be 46. I'm 43 this year, so yeah, we're all too old to have kids now. So you play games on another channel. You talking about Hiveless's game night, or you talking about a different channel? Brandy, what are you laughing about, DeAndre? Wonder where Ted's at. Ted may be cashing in his claimer ticket. He said he's gonna go Monday or Tuesday, and I don't think he went yesterday. He's probably cashing in his $1,000 winner. That's what I'm waiting on to get lucky to scratch a big winner, 1,000 or Auntie Shante on Highway. You know, I love Wagon and Highway. You know, they're both awesome, but their normal chats I don't like to be in because they do talk about, maybe it doesn't seem too political, but they talk about current events and stuff, and I don't like to talk about. I don't watch the news, so I don't like to. I don't keep up with everything going on. So it's not necessarily talk about politics and religion, but sometimes it gets that way, and I just, I prefer not to. I prefer not to be there. Well, you haven't played Strip Pictionary. That's what it is. We'll do a personal video chat. We'll do some Strip Pictionary. No, Strip Pictionary. So how's everybody doing on this Tuesday? Even though I thought it was, I don't know what day I thought it was, but I didn't know it was Tuesday. You just got your first grandson yesterday? Wow. Damn you, old Shante. No, I'm just kidding. 11 nephews and nieces, 7 great nephews and nieces, and just got your first. Well, congratulations. Granny Shante. Me, Ma Shante. Yeah, news. That's why I don't talk about it over here. So Kellanel's in the house. How's Kellen doing today? Jilly must have got lost. She said be right back, and she never did come back. So Kellen L's in the house. What have you melted today, Kellen? Kellen L's a felon. He destroys money. He melts coins. Should be a felony, but it's not. I don't guess it's a felony. Cooper, what are you doing? Jeep and John was singing it the other day and said it was for me. Well, I wasn't there, so I missed it. I think he got pissed off at me. That was not my intent to piss him off that day. I wasn't saying it to be, rude or an asshole, but you know, I just don't like to, you know, to go where somebody's singing, you know. I think he got mad at me, but if I wasn't pissing people off on a daily basis, I think something was wrong, because I don't even try to make people mad and it happens. So, mm-mm. It happens though. Can't make everybody happy. Jeep is an awesome guy. Just I think maybe I said it the wrong way that day. Shantae West, thank you for being a channel member, and Walt Money. I think you're the only two I got left. I ain't sure. I ain't checked in a while, but I ain't seen a lot of circle beside names lately. So I think it's just you and Walt left, and I appreciate both of you. Six people in chat. Where'd Brandy go? She must be in an intense battle on Candyland. Intense battle on Candyland. Don't think I've ever played Candyland. If I did, it was many, 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 many years ago. Like I said, we used to play Monopoly, Scrabble, Yahtzee. He had to because he had to switch jobs and everything. So his card, he had to get a new card. But yeah, how did tickets turn out yesterday? What did we get back, Steven? You still here? I think it was $22. 21.22. It was a $33 session. I had one of the $10 big tickets. Had two of the $5 crosswords. Had a $3 crossword, and had five $2 tickets. For perfection. What is perfection? I mean, I'm perfection, but what is a perfection game? No. 21, Steven said we got 21 back. Okay. Yeah, I'll be going later sometime this afternoon to grab a little mix-a-rooney. Kids are ruthless at games, they don't play. I mean, they play the game, but they don't play when they play games. They're cutthroat. You don't have to answer the question, Brandy. How old is your little? If you don't want to answer the question, you don't have to. Yep, 21. I'd like to know what you'd get back on a book of those $10 tickets. The big ticket, the lucky numbers super ticket. Yeah, it's a $400 book though. I'd like to scratch one just to see what you could get back on it. Oh, You have to fit a bunch of tiny shapes into spaces they belong in before time runs out. If you don't make it, the board pops up and throws the pieces all over. Shelby is 5. Oh, Shelby. That's a cute name. I'm assuming that's a girl. Shelby is a girl, right? If not, I apologize. What was the Cash App? What What was the cash up at Walmart works? I can say what? I don't understand what you mean, Stephen. Are you asking me what my Cash App is? Hold on a minute. Both from Still Magnolias, Shelby. Okay. Well, I said that, and then I realized there was a TV show that come on called X-Men. They had a guy named Shelby, but to me, Shelby. I know we shouldn't assume things, but to me, Shelby to me is a girl's name, not a girly name. See, I say stuff wrong. I don't mean to. To me, Shelby is a girl's name, but there are Shelby guys named Shelby. If Cash App works at Walmart, what do you mean if Cash App works at Walmart? I don't know what you're saying. If you can put money on your card at Walmart, is that what you're saying? If that's what you mean, I understand, Steven. Yeah. Yeah, I never. I haven't. I have to try it again one day. After a Mustang, yeah, Mustang Sally. No, yeah, Shelby Cobra. Shelby Mustang. Well, that's a cute name. I like that's a cute name. Shelby. I'm just trying to think of what nickname you have for Shelby. What would be the nickname for Shelby? No, it wouldn't be Shelly. I'm not making fun. I think it's a cute name. You love Steel Magnolias. No offense. Is that a chick flick? Don't come at me because I've never seen that movie. It must be a movie for the ladies. All right, Steven. I dropped the cash app up there if you need it. Mikey had only two donuts. Mikey, that's just an appetizer. And I ate a whole dozen. No, I probably eat three or four. It's hard to not. We used to have a Krispy Kreme donuts here in town, and I used to go there before work and get the donuts right as they come off the line, still hot. Oh man, there was nothing like a hot donut right off the belt. You call her Shelby Baby and sing the song Sherry Baby. Aw, that's cute. Well, that means Brandy's off the market. She's married. She's got kiddos, so no flirting with Brandy. Remember that, guys. Yes, it's a chick flick tearjerker. Can't watch that movie without crying. Yeah, no offense. I didn't mean any offense when I called it a chick flick, but you know, a movie's made for the ladies to watch. Quick, Cooper. Quick, Cooper. I'm gonna get you a toy. Get you a toy. Cooper's here. Y'all should see Cooper. Here's Cooper. I got his little toy. He's like, let me have the toy. I can't get the toy from him. He's like, come here, Cooper. He's got a death grip on this toy. Oh, there you go, Cooper. Killer Chihuahua from outer space. Mikey, I'm surprised you don't have cheeseburgers for breakfast. Mike, I figured you'd sleep in late since you didn't have any classes today, Mikey. You was telling somebody classes were, maybe it was me you told that, said that classes were canceled. Brandy. Oh, no offense taken. Okay, I never mean to. Like I said, I say. I could admit it. I say stupid stuff sometimes. My brain never catches them before I say them. So I tell people, you got to call me out sometimes. If I say something stupid or inappropriate, you got to say, "Hey, listen here, buddy. That was not appropriate, man." You had some questions about a project. Oh, okay. You know, I have a bad habit of hitting on all the ladies in chat. I really trying to stop that, but that's all the time. Yeah. Thank you for the support, Colin. I appreciate you. I very much appreciate you. Mikey has a project. Mikey, you should do a book report on the origin of the hamburger. When was the hamburger invented? Who was the first person to decide to patty up a hamburger, form a patty and fry it up? That is the question. Oh, it's for your intro to photography. Awesome. Yeah, Mikey's a college man. Big college man. Big man on campus down there. Mikey's 7 foot tall and weighs 102 pounds. He's a beast. The beast of the east. Cool. Cool. Otto. I can't even say that last name. Sorry. 1891. I guess you're telling me when the first person to do a cheeseburger or a hamburger. Because I mean, there had to be the first person to do everything. Like the first person to figure out how to make a meatloaf, and first person like, let's just patty up this. You can't say it either. It's just one of those weird. I get these little weird thoughts. I'm like, things like that pop in my brain all the time. I'm like, I wonder how this happened. Okay, Google. Then you go to Google and be like, hey, Google. It's all good. Well, that's awesome. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. Brandy. Brandy. No. I'm sure you get tired of hearing that because I know Hivela says Brandy. I can't say it like he does. My little puppy dog here. What you doing, puppy? You okay? You Google a lot to when guessing names, huh? Yeah, Mikey. We know Mikey. We know Mikey. We know Mikey. We know all about your tricks of the trade, Mikey. First hamburger patty. Hey man, it's good to know information, right? Which I with Brandy, you're a fine girl. I don't know if I know that song. And yeah, I could use a lame pickup line. You're fine as wine, Brandy. You know, Brandy wine. I don't know. You gotta ignore me sometimes. You just gotta ignore me. Quit, Cooper. Looking glass. Oh, okay. I'll have to remember that. Oh, Cooper. Playing tug of war. Mama called you brandy wine. I don't know. It just rhymed, you know. Fine like brandy wine. Like I said, just ignore me. You know, my brain is slow. My mouth is fast. My brain is slow. So, you know, I say things before I have time to think about it. So I always tell people, you know, hey, you know, you gotta tell me. If I say something stupid, you gotta let me know. Hey, Miss Diaz, how are you this morning? Other than being mean, I assume you're being mean as always. Miss Diaz. I'm good. I'm good as I can be, I guess, you know. Quick, Cooper, quick, Cooper. What you doing, Cooper? See, Diaz, 33 is not a bad number. Somebody hit $300,000 on number 33, and this is on a South Carolina ticket. Ooh, they matched 33 for $300,000. So that 33 is not a bad number. It's just DeAndre don't text you no more. I don't know. I don't text a lot of people no more. I kind of cut back on bothering people. You know, I cut back my texting. I used to text everybody every day. I'd text 8 or 9 people every morning and say, "Good morning, how?" And people quit. Nobody had people. You matched a 33 the other day. You didn't post it. It had $10. Okay. Mikey's in the house. Mikey's telling us he ate some donuts this morning. I'm surprised he didn't have cheeseburgers for breakfast. They should have a breakfast cheeseburger. I think they do at Wendy's. I think you get a breakfast baconator. It's all right, DeAndre. She don't hardly ever text you back. At least on my account, she don't. I'll text her, and maybe 3 days later she'll say, "Hey," and maybe a week later I'll get a "Hey." You know, it's all good though. She be like that sometimes. She be extra. Be extra. Shantae was your witness to a 33, huh? Well, how's Miss Diaz doing today? Damn, my ears itching. Brandy's over there in a board game marathon right now. She can't talk to us. Mikey, Mikey. We'll play it for you. We'll play it for you anyway. Mike. You didn't sleep last night. Well, that's not good. Hope whatever it is gets better for you. Yeah. Yep. I hope it all gets better for you. Oh. Well, guys. Everybody tired of talking already? We only been here for 47 minutes. Everybody's already cutting out on me, huh? I figured Ted's not here because he went to the lottery office. He got to cash in his claimer. He got 1,000. He got two. There that Gold Rush ticket in Florida. If you get a gold bar, you get 500. He had two. He had two gold bars on one ticket. He got 1,000. He said he might record it if he can. I said, well, you could probably record outside showing the building, but you probably can't record on the inside of the lottery office. I said, you could do an edit where you're outside, then you could cut to the picture of the check, you know. People like seeing those. Gambler does that when he gets his claimers. Walt money in the house. Walt money in the house. Yep. Standard $1,000, which is good for Florida because, I don't see a lot of claimers out of Florida. At least the channels we watch. When you gonna get your claimer, Diaz? Who knows? I might grab a claimer today when I get Stevens tickets. You never know. Like I said, I tell you, you never know when I might just grab the right ticket. Got did 33 and tickets got 21 back. The crossword what won? The won $15 on a $5 crossword, won 4 on a 2 and 2 on a 2. So 21 out of 33. I'll be going here probably about 3 o'clock and getting another little mix for Steven. Maybe earlier if I can get out. I got to go to Walmart later, so I can probably, our Walmarts have lottery machines now. I guess a lot of people's Walmarts have them, but yeah. May grab them out of the lottery machine at the Walmart. Seven in the chat. Only got about three people talking. So who's lurking and who's twerking over there? We know Brandy's busy. She's playing board games with the littles. Jelly never come back, so probably not Jelly. Miss Diaz, you working today, Diaz? Working and twerking. Man, I can't do nothing on Chumba the last few days. I've been playing my free dollar on Chumba. Ever since they bumped up to 20 cent minimum, I can't win nothing. When it was 10 cent bets, I could hit bonuses and everything. Now if they've bumped it up to 20 cent minimum, I can't win nothing. Waiting to see if they ain't showed the new tickets yet, but we still got a week. Well, a little over within the month. They still ain't showed the new tickets on the lottery website for. Sounds like a personal problem, Mikey. Yeah. Pulling my foot out your ass, that'll be a problem too, Mikey, if you don't behave. I'm kidding. I like Mikey. Everybody. I pick on Mikey though, but Mikey's like that little brother that annoys the hell out of you, but you still take care of him, protect him from others. That's Mikey. The annoying little brother that just pisses you off once in a while. Yep, no new tickets yet. Still showing the same tickets. 50X. They hit it big, the fatter wall at the window. Nothing yet. You like that, didn't you, Mikey? You get some tickets by the weekend. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Well, Cooper, what are you doing, Cooper? Well, looks like Chad's not moving too much. We might hop out of here. About 5 more minutes, it'll be an hour. I guess we'll head out of here. Doesn't seem like we got too many people wanting to chat this morning. Even though you still play, yeah. Yeah, I mean it's not it's supposed to be a hobby, something you do for fun. You got to go in playing lottery to knowing you expect to lose. You know, if we could win every time, they would definitely not be in business anymore because they're definitely not losing money on the lottery. They're making money. Yeah, they're definitely making money, money, money. because there's always going to be people playing it, trying to win that big time. We all have that dream of buying that one ticket and hitting a million or more. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, you don't. Yeah, you rarely ever get your money back. At least not all of it. Yeah. I mean, some people spend a couple $100 a week on the lottery, and you know they don't win it back. Then you try to play more, hoping you'll win to cover everything. It's a vicious cycle. It's gambling. It's not a good habit to have, but if you enjoy it and you're just playing it for fun, but can't be taking it too seriously. Can't be spending your rent money. I spent money I shouldn't have many times on lottery, on gambling. So I'm not just preaching. I'm speaking from experience. I once went to bingo. This has been about 15, 20 years ago. I went to bingo one night. And of course, I played bingo, but they have the pull tabs. Between bingo and the pull tabs, I spent over 2 grand at bingo that night. And, it sickened. It was a very sickening experience to lose that much money in one night. But, I don't I don't take that kind of money if I don't take that big amount of money with me no more. If I have it, I don't carry that with me anymore. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, as the song says. Well, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I apologize if I bored you. Chat's not moving at all now, so it's probably my sign to get out of here. I appreciate every one of you for popping in. Hope you have a good day. Hey, there's Stormin CA at the last second. Stormin CA pops in. I was about ready to end it. Nobody wants to talk. Chat's like moving slow. Like only every other few minutes somebody's talking. Stormin, I didn't make the end of your stream last night. Apologize. But I was there. Then Ted went live and I popped over to Ted's stream. They're having breakfast. 10 o'clock in the morning, they're having breakfast. Hey, Fino, how are you? Well, maybe we won't go anywhere. If chat, I was planning on being live till at least, 11 or 12, another hour or so, but got to have chat. It's got to be popping if I'm going to stay here. If, I can talk to myself on my own, I don't have to have YouTube up. I can sit here and talk to myself all day. It's nice to have interaction in the chat. Stormin CA, did you fill up your event yet? You needed 20, right? Ow, my shoulder just popped. Oh, I know y'all hurt, but I called the as he was saying it was a bad set of cards. Yeah. Yeah. It's the lottery. That's what we're just talking about. It's difficult. They're not, they're not losing money, as I say. The lottery doesn't lose money. What's going on? Nothing. We're just chatting. I just do these chats. 131. All right. Yeah. We're just chatting, Fino. Nothing really spectacular. I don't sing like Norman, thank God. I don't sing like Bates does. So You don't have to worry about your eardrums bleeding over here. uh, no, the bad thing is I've sort of gotten to where I kind of got used to the singing, and I kind of starting to like it, which is I think I need therapy for that. It's like an earworm. It's just chewing at my brain. So, that's not bad. 131. I don't know how many you're trying to get, but that's not bad. I don't know if there's a limit or not, or how many people you're trying to get. But yeah, we doing, Cooper? I'm fighting a chihuahua over here. But yeah, we're just hanging out, Fino. Nothing. I don't have any tickets this morning. 153. You need 21. 20. Fino, type in exclamation. This is me. All together, no spaces. I know you're preoccupied, Brandon. You got the little over there. Yeah, you're getting whooped by a 5-year-old in board games, so yeah, I wouldn't tell nobody. Yeah, type in exclamation. This is me. No spaces. It'll drop your channel link because I'm not even sure that I have you, Fino. You gonna whoop some 5-year-old at Connect Four? That's serious when you got to take down a kid. Down, kiddo. All right, I got you now. Fino, I didn't have you before, but yep, Fino typical. Yeah, me and the dog were fighting over here a minute. Harry and the Hendersons. Yeah, that's my great grandfather right there. No, Thanos is in the house. I look like that guy. All right, Brandy. Email me if you get a chance. If you don't know it, here it is. I can type exclamation. I would like to, if you would email me at some time. Yep, that's me. Bye, Brandy. Yes. Yeah, y'all go check out Stormin. You refresh to who did Thanos? All right, Brandy. Appreciate you. You refreshed. See, Stormin doesn't even have your channel. He was just that's an excuse. He wasn't subscribed, That's just an excuse. He's like, oh, I had to refresh it. Hmm. Typical of these California people. Entitlement. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I kind of look like the. Honestly, I'm glad to have look at the St. Patty's Day for giveaways. 6 winners, 12 items, 3 Oh hell no! I gotta watch 3 videos. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll go get you here. Oh, you talking about the guy that played Harry in the Harry and the Hendersons? Yeah, they had somebody tall in that suit. Like they had the guy in the Chewbacca suit. There's a tall guy too that was in Chewbacca. Chewbacca. I got one. I got a like right here. Like this is from freaking January, from December. I'm trying to get to 1500, but I'm at 1385. There's a comment video for my giveaway if I ever get there. This morning I had 1385. I need like 115 more to do that giveaway. But that video is from like December 10th or 15th of last year. So slowly I'm climbing. Slowly, slowly, slowly. The guy in Alien Predator died too. Yeah. Who was the guy that played Chewbacca? I forgot his name. Peter something. Peter Mayhew or something. I don't know. But then you remember the guy that was in the 007 movies? There was that really tall guy that was that had the messed up teeth. You know, it seems like the giants, the people who are taller people don't live. People 7 foot tall and taller seem to not live a long life. Might be the same guy. I don't know. See, I never pay no attention to who's in the with a different actor. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I can't drop my link in your channel. I can only drop it over here. I hate to ask. People get mad. Some people get mad if you ask, can I promote this? Some people don't like. You mean Jaws? What? The guy that had the golden, that had the not the golden, the guy that got shocked in his teeth. He had like some metal. I don't know. Jean Claude Van Damme was the original actor in Predator. Yeah, that's your pickup line at the bar. Say, Jean Claude Van Damme, girl, you're fine. No, he's supposed to be the alien in Predator. Oh, okay. I don't know a lot about who's. Half the time I don't even read the credits. I don't pay attention to who's in those character roles like until he quit. Though, yeah. The real name, yeah. Yeah, he had the metal mouth or whatever. He got shocked. I remember, I don't, I remember a lot about these movies. I'm not a movie buff. I don't watch a lot of movies. At least I haven't in the last 10 or 15 years. Kick your ass, little dog. I got a 1 year old, 15-pound Chihuahua of terror over here that he's gonna get his butt kicked if he don't behave today. That old Chihuahua, Bubba. I can't believe you, Storman. I cannot believe you, Storman. I cannot, Storman. Richard Keel. Storman says like, why is Scratch and Go Crazy doing lottery tickets? I'm like, I was over saying duh last night to you. I was saying duh over here the whole time you said that. Rolled my eyes at you, Storman. Yeah, this is supposed to be a lottery channel, but the funds have not been there for tickets. I had some yesterday, and in the last week I've been doing some tickets, but we all know Lisa's the brains of that operation. Lord, I don't know. Well, like they don't have like like Kane Hodder. He wasn't. There was more than one Jason, right? Or was that Jason? That the one that played? Wasn't it Kane Hodder that played? Which one did he play? Was it Jason or Michael Myers? See, they've had different people behind the mask on that movie too, so they don't use the same character. So, Yep, she's the brains in that operation. She's the beauty and the brains. But what does Stormin bring to the table? Bad singing. No. I kid, I kid. I kid, I kid. Like eating tortilla chips and saying Doritos. Oh yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. I just had my 4 year channel anniversary, March 1st, 2018, March 1st, 2022. So yeah, I just hit 4 years on YouTube. So you rolled your eyes too. Oh, that's like a friend of mine. Here's a little story time. Me and my cousin and a mutual friend of ours, we all went to a Mexican restaurant. We sit down, they say, what do you want to drink, right? Well, my cousin says water. I say sweet tea. Well, this idiot that's with us goes, agua. That means water in Spanish. And the waiter was like, look on his face is like, what the, you stupid ass. Have you seen the price of gas? Yeah, $3.99. Yeah, $3.99. So we was like, yeah, they know what agua. They know their own language, man. Going to the gas station and buying cigarettes is I don't smoke, so I don't smoke and I don't drink. I just eat and play lottery. Yeah, we picking on. I'm home. The charge that funny when you say I can't. Yeah, I could talk to myself all day. So if y'all don't want to talk back to me, I can just sit here and I don't have to be on YouTube to talk to myself. I can do that on my own. You must be in the Midwest or on West Coast, Fino. Of course, you may not be. I don't know. It's $3.99 here. It shot up there to about four. It was getting close to 4.50, but then all of a sudden it started coming back down. Weird how that happens. It shot way up there. It went from like 3.30s up to four, almost 4.5, and then it dropped back down to 3.99. Yeah, we pick on Stormin. Hey, have you seen Stormin? He's got that. He's got the face. He just begs to be picked on. Just about $4 here. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I appreciate Stormin coming in here. I appreciate every one of you coming in here. Phenotypical. I think I've cussed you a few times, Pheno. I think I've been in channels you've won giveaways, and I probably cussed you under my breath once in a while. So it's good to finally meet you and get subscribed to your channel. Nothing personal. I cuss everybody when I don't win a giveaway. Like, you son of a. We don't do that too much. You end up in the rubber room. I don't know. Man, I've been my best friend for 30 years. What are you talking about? It's okay, but man, when you get in an argument with yourself and you don't talk to yourself for a month, that's bad. That's when you know it's bad. Yeah, I'm sure I have cussed you before, Fino. No offense. I cuss Mikey too because he wins all the giveaways. Be like, that damn phenotypical one again. Lady Braven, how are you? My Lady Braven. She's like, I'm not your lady. Siren, you been lurking, Siren? Well, you should be talking. Siren Silver Stash. Been on a huge losing streak. Yeah. Well, at least you can't win your own giveaway, right? So I got a chance there, huh? Like I said, exclamation comment. I'll be doing a giveaway if I ever get to 1,500. I've been trying since December. I had 1,200 and something back in December. Uh, Speaking of phenotypical, guess who was the end of the wheel last night? It was Sandra. Guess who was the end of the wheel last night? It was Sandra C. and Pheno and Mrs. Pheno. And guess who got kicked out first? Well, I'm guessing Fino got kicked off first. Mrs. Colin Crew in the house. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Now it's picking up. Now we got a party. Who brought the chips? Man, who brought the dip? Talk about cussing under your breath. Well, who won the wheel? Sandra? Lady Breven, how are you? Yeah, we just give the man a cigar. I don't smoke. Yeah, one of these days, I think we got to do an intervention on Starman CA. Like the singing man, the singing man. This is intervention. Nah, I kid, I kid. I actually got to where I rather enjoy. I guess it's like a, I don't know. I'm actually starting to enjoy the bad singing. Sandra, Mrs. Fina was happy. She was like, "In your face." Nah. I tell people I don't pick on. I pick on people I like. If I don't like you, I don't even hardly acknowledge people I don't like. I mean, I'll still be civil to people, but I only pick on the ones I like. How am I? You're not caffeinated enough yet. Uh-oh. Get the coffee pot brewing. I don't drink coffee, but if that's your beverage of choice this AM, I had a big glass of orange juice for breakfast. Probably not the best thing to have, but there's something about first thing in the morning, after you've been asleep all night, your mouth is hot and dry and all that, dry mouth from sleeping all night. Get that cold glass of milk or cold glass of orange juice the first thing in the morning. There's nothing like it. Storman's a nice guy. He's put me in his next five wheels big events for free. He said, he's such a nice guy. All right, well, you have a good day. Storman's like, wait a minute now, hold up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I woke up and I don't know, my whole my neck and oh, it did. My my left side of my neck and shoulder, man. I felt like I slept wrong last night. Someone didn't see I at the Benham Morgan. Now someone is in the fantasy world. I figure for pain and suffering, years of hearing Bates butcher American classic songs, I don't know. Well, Money, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being a channel member. One of these days, I'll be able to do something for the channel members. I don't know how many I got left. I think most of them have left me since I've not been able to do any giveaways for the channel members. I do appreciate the ones who stuck around with me. Getting this. Well, unfortunately, I don't even have the money to do that. Luckily, last time put me in. Rick Howe put me in the last event. I didn't win, but yeah, unfortunately, financially, I'm not able to participate in any channels at this moment. I think the one I was in, Marley and T won, or one of them I was in, Marley and T won the gold. I don't own any gold. I own some. It's not about the giveaways, I know. But there's people who expect, people don't, uh, they don't join channel memberships how do I say this? Some people do join them just for support, but there are people out there that expect something in return, and I've been very transparent about it. I was doing giveaways at first, but then I couldn't. I may be monetized, but I'm not making. That doesn't mean you're making money. You know, I don't get enough views on videos. I don't actually do videos. I just do live chats, live streams, but you know, it's not a big deal unless you're Norman, Stormin Norman, making millions of dollars every year. Let's see. Can we play? We're gonna play. We gotta play a video for. Okay, this is for Stormin. Here you go, Stormin.
Do not go in there. Woo!
There you go. Yeah, yeah. The YouTube monetize. Yeah, unless you get 100,000 or million. Yeah, my money would be off of super chats, and those are a very they are very rare. When I get them, I'm very I don't know what to say most time. They're unexpected but very much appreciated. And like I said, I don't like you're right. You gotta get a lot of views to get money off of YouTube unless you're getting super chats, and then they take 30%. I'd rather somebody just say, "What's your PayPal or Cash App?" I'll send you. Ghost Nancy T, you finally rolled out of the bed, Lady Braven. How are you? Caffeinated yet? Yeah. How is the ghost, Nancy T? Yeah, we're about to do a giveaway, Nancy T. We're giving away Storman's gold collection. I'm just kidding. All right, Steven, I'll catch you. I'll get the tickets later, too. I really don't expect people to send your best because what, for the singing? Yeah. Hey, if I super chat, will you not sing? I would try to rob a bank just to keep the money in the account to be like, here's $5. No singing tonight. Just kidding. Nancy T, good morning. Good early morning to you. And Stormin and Siren. I know it's early for you. You three. I know it's very early. 10:40 here, so it's 7:40 California time. Did you see they're trying to do away with daylight savings time? Like right now, how it is what it would be like this all year round, where it stayed light later in the day. You got a video that shot up over 2.2K views. 2020 Jefferson Nickel attribution. Cool. 7:40, not that early. Yeah, sometime this afternoon I'll be doing tickets. Little session, not much. $21 in tickets. My most viewed video is of a cake. Believe it or not, I got a cake. Sylvia sent me the money. She bought me a cake from Sam's Club, and I went and picked it up, and it was like I had 721 views on a 8-second video showing my birthday cake. But I do a lottery video. Yeah, East All News. It really doesn't mean much for West Coast, but East Coast sunrise would be almost 9 a.m. It'd be weird, you know. So my most viewed video is a video of a cake. Mm-mm. That's pretty crazy. 721 views showing my birthday cake. Yeah, I was in my birthday, so it got 721 views. Yeah. Oh, I've hit 1K a bunch of times, but 1,000 is about, your grandmother was mad. Yeah, the closest casino to me is 2.5 hours right now, but they're building one in town here. So we got a Hard Rock casino being built. So once that happens, I may be doing casino videos. Yep. I may be doing casino videos next year. You hit over 2,000 into casino. Yep, I showed my birthday suit. Mm. At least you still have your grandmother. I no longer have any. Uh, I no longer have any grandparents living, so yeah, 10 million views. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. The stupidest things will get the views. Like I had a video a couple weeks ago just of a waterfall, and it got 120 some views. But if I do lottery tickets, it gets like 40 views or something like that. And you got to do something that goes viral, I guess. You gave her some, but yeah. Hopefully she's still around, and I'm at the point now where, as of last year, I now have no grandparents living. So my grandmother passed right before Thanksgiving last year, so uh, yeah. And I never met my great grandparents because they were gone before I was born. So spend as much time as you can, because it will be too late one day, as they say. Nancy T, you having game night tonight? Is Nancy T having game night tonight? Tuesday night. Tuesday night. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think if you did a video singing, or you get negative views, that'd be like Guinness Book of World Records for the most negative views on a video. Bates sings the blues. Yeah. I thought about doing videos of when I go to the laundromat, I play the crane machine, the little quarter crane machine. I thought about making videos or doing a live stream of me putting, like, $5 in quarters in a crane machine, and just trying to see what I can get out of it. I don't know if people would be interested in that. Coin pushers, we don't have those big coin pushers, but our gas stations have the quarter, little, they have like lighters and stuff in there that you can win. All right, Nancy T. Yeah, y'all, shit, I can't even talk this morning. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Yeah. Nancy T, drop your link.
Nancy T does game night on Tuesday night. It's hard to explain. She'd have to. It's kind of like a match game, I guess. I don't know if it's what you really call it. They put like a phrase, say so and so blank. They put like a you fill in the blank, and the panel has to match the chat. Yeah. Maybe if I do a video of me cutting my hair and beard, I'll get some views. Watch Sasquatch get shaved. Mm. Thank you, ASFM Vlogs. Appreciate you being here. I don't know what time it is in the Philippines. I'm sure it's probably late, probably late night there. Appreciate you being here. You better go viral. I've been thinking about cutting my hair. So, it's getting long. It's like, yeah. I've got 70s hair, 80s hair, I guess. If I just get it, I need to get a perm or like get it feathered out, and I'd be like a hair metal band or something. Can't do that. Yeah, y'all never see me without the beard and the hair. Some of you have. Some of the like DeAndre has, and some of the ones that have been here. It's 10:48 in the evening, so you're 12 hours, 12-hour time difference. It's 10:40 a.m. here, so it's like a 12-hour difference. Oh goodness. Yeah, Fino has it. Yeah, Fino's like, oh, that's not a pitch. That's not a picture of. That's an actual picture of me in the screen. That's not a. People think it's Harry and the Hendersons or something, but that's actually what I look like. No, I don't have that good of a beard. I wish my beard was that good. Yeah, people, who's this on this channel? Nancy T fell asleep on us again. She's always falling asleep in chat. Yeah, they won't recognize me if I cut my hair. Yeah, I just pop on here one day and turn the camera on and be like, "Who's that?" I don't know, man. I Y'all remember when COVID first hit the U.S., right? Like what, beginning of 2020? What time? It'd be later, probably like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know. But the end of 2009, I decided I wasn't gonna. The end of '09, I decided I was like, you know what? I'm just done. It's not like I'm an old man. I'm single. Not gonna be, probably not gonna have any, gonna be single for life. So I gave up and said, you know what? I'm just gonna start growing my hair out and growing my beard out, and then COVID hit in March of 2020, and I decided to let it go. Yeah. So I've been since the end of 19. I've been growing my hair and beard out. Here, let's scare everybody away here. Let's turn the camera around to Fino's like, oh God, it's too early for this. Yep. All right, ASFM blogs. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Yeah, we'll just turn around. You can see the big beast. The beast. The beast behind the camera. Yeah, yeah, Norman's like Yeah. And the beard, you know. You used to have hair past your butt. You're 6'2" and cut done it to the wigs for cancer patients. Yeah, scary, right? That's why I don't show the face. Come on, camera, get off of me. Yeah, I'm big, ugly, scary dude. That's why I'm single. Uh, you know, I need to find some sort of blind community. You know, I need to find a blind woman. You know, yeah. They say love is blind. I actually need a blind bride, I guess. 6'2". Yeah. Stormy don't know what that number is. His height starts with a 5, so he's like, "What's 6 foot?" Oh, that's the top of the refrigerator up there. No. You're blind. Yeah, I'm quite ugly. I agree. I won't even deny it. Won't even get mad at you for saying it. But I think what's under all the hair is scarier. You know, what's underneath is very scary. So I'm trying to save humanity from the pain and suffering of seeing my bare face. I mean, if you go back like 2 years, 3 years on my channel, you'll see me without long hair. Still got a little bit of hair, facial hair, but yeah, it's been a while. You look down at the top of the refrigerator. Yeah, they don't make refrigerators tall, man. I hate when stuff's in the bottom drawers and on the bottom shelves, man. Yeah, I'm 6'1", so I know what you're talking about. Like refrigerators are short, man. They should make custom refrigerators for taller people, you know. Too, right? You know. So I mean, yeah, it'd probably be 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern before I'm not sure when I'll get out and be able to do them. You know, Storman's like, "What's that 6 number on your height?" No, I assume assume that Stormer CA is about 5'8", 5'7". They make them tall for short people. Yeah, you know what? It make really on my refrigerator. If I open the refrigerator and look, I can't see the top shelf because you got to duck down to see what's on the top shelf. And if stuff's on the bottom shelves or the drawers at the bottom, you have to like squat down to the floor to get stuff out of the refrigerator. Every time I go to Walmart or a grocery store, it never fails. Somebody hollers at me, "Can you get something off the top shelf for me?" Yeah, I cannot go into Walmart or a grocery store. Somebody says, "Can you hand me something off the top shelf?" I do it. I don't mind it. You refresh notifications. All right. 5-5. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I thought I saw. Well, Lisa is taller than you, right? I thought I saw a picture. Lisa must be taller. Items on the bottom shelf. Yeah, yeah. Like I can't. Yeah, it's hard to reach the bottom shelves, man. You gotta squat down, and yeah, it's difficult to reach the bottom shelves. Yeah, that's why you need to be 6'2", and your wife needs to be 4'7". That way you're a good couple. I blame Siren. You're the same height. Okay. I blame Siren. I was never mean till I met Siren. She made me mean. So. Coopers. We'll get Cooper up here. Oh, there's Cooper. Puppy's sleepy. He don't want to be on camera. Puppy's like, nope, I don't want to be on camera. He's laying there beside of me. How tall is Siren? She's 4'11". All right, Storman, I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get out of here. It's almost 11. I've been on here for an hour and 41 minutes. So yeah, we'll wrap it up here in a minute. But yeah, Siren probably 4'11", I'm guessing. She's very short. Very short. She's a shorty. "5'4". See, I like it though. See, I don't want a woman as tall as me. Siren's a shorty, but she's got a 3-foot booty. It hangs out 3 foot behind her. I don't know. See, it's nonsense over here, Fino. You probably won't never come back. But yeah, it's a lot of nonsense in this chat. You know, I just try to have fun. I pick, you know, I like to pick at people. Yeah, I do these in the morning. Sometimes I do a later one, like at 10 or 11 Eastern. So it's, you know, sometimes I do a late night chat. But Cyrus Kellen. Siren is bratty. I agree. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody stopping in, hanging out for the last hour and 40 some minutes. But I'm gonna get out of here. Got to tend to the doggies and figure out what I'm gonna eat for lunch. Haven't had no breakfast, so I'm starving. I'm wasting away to nothingness over here. But y'all have a good day, good evening, good night, wherever you may be in this crazy world we live in. Bye, guys.